What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to Bravery. Welcome back to the channel, man. So, man, I'm finally able here to fill you guys' requests. You guys have been wanting this for quite some time. It is Leigh-Anne's documentary called Race, Pop, and Power. Now, if you guys look down there at the bottom, but this thing an hour long, So look, I got some homework to do. So I'm gonna split this thing up into 3 parts, right? I'm gonna record like 20 minutes a day for a 20-minute second part, 20 minutes third part. But like I said, I do be getting carried away because the stuff do be interesting. So I will try to stop myself at 20 minutes. But if we go to 30 minutes, then this thing gonna only be 2 parts. You guys get what I'm saying? Thing is, if you guys want a long one, y'all just better hope I get carried away. But if I catch myself at 20 minutes, then I'm gonna have to pull the plug, bro. Because like I said, I do be having homework, bro. And like, I'm kind of scared of this one class. Like, all my other classes, they under the belt. But it's just this one class, bro, that I have to do good on this next test. And that is next Thursday, bro. Next Thursday is literally the 18th. But by the time y'all are watching this one, then the test gonna already be passed. So I hope I passed. You get the bars, man. You know what, man, we just finna go ahead and get straight into the same, man. But if you guys are new to the channel, man, consider hitting that subscribe button down below. On our way to 15,000 subscribers. Other than that, though, let's go ahead and get into that race, pop, and power. Not funny. All right, let's go forward.
I'm very excited because joining me right now is Leigh-Anne from Little Mix.
They've sold over 45 million records worldwide.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome one of the most successful girl bands in the whole wide world.
Nearly 10 years ago, my pop star dream became a reality. And since that moment, I've not stopped. I love it. I'm so grateful for this crazy...
It's looking so bad. Look at Jade. You know what I'm saying? Like, Leigh-Anne, you know, like, I like your... Are those dreads? She got dreads in. I ain't never seen it. Like, I ain't never seen Leigh-Anne with dreads.
Deep roller coaster life. But sometimes, I felt I was being treated differently to my bandmates because of the color of my skin.
For so many years, people always look at us as less.
Down, no matter what you're going through. It's something I wanted to speak about for a long time, but I didn't think anyone was listening.
G-Wagon.
Why do I feel like invisible? And for so long, people would say to me, it's in your head. We have been in a bubble, I think. Now that's kind of like burst.
I want to find out what I can do to fight the racism and prejudice I see around me.
It is always predominantly white, always.
To understand how the world discriminates against dark-skinned black women.
If I was some shades darker, would I be sat here right now?
And look at how my industry treats other black artists.
And it's
They told me and said, we've got one black person, we can't have another.
Taking the fight right to the top of the music business.
I don't want it to just be a conversation. I don't want it to just be a black square.
Some people aren't ready to this conversation.
There's a problem, let's address it.
Is that her mom?
Some people aren't ready to this conversation.
That's her mom? But it sound exactly alike. Ain't no way. I gotta look this up, bro. They look exactly alike. They sound exactly alike. Mom. Look at this. Deborah Thornhill. That ain't Pinnock. What? They were pregnant around the same time? Oh, that's her older sister. I was about to say. You know? Is that her mom? I'm guessing. What's her mom? So this is her mom. So this is not her mom. Wait. That's her sister then. I think.
There's a problem, let's address it. Let's all address it together.
Oh nah, bro. Nope. I can't do that. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Because like, see, that's the thing, like with you girls that wear makeup, like I don't know how y'all be putting all that stuff on your lips. Like, I can't eat nothing with all that stuff on. Like okay, when I have simple Carmex on, right? When I simply have Carmex on, I can't go in and drink off a straw. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I can't drink off a straw. Because I feel like all that junk will be on it, and then I'll put my mouth on it, and then like it'll be all in my mouth. I can't do it. So the fact she putting like the glitter in her mouth, oh nah, bro, not me. I can't do that, bro. I just can't. I feel like disgusted. Oh nah, bro. I can't do that.
So today
I promise
we
you, I'll
are
tell 'em no.
shooting
I promise
the
you I
new
will.
album.
I love fashion. I love clothes.
Heck nah.
The girls always say that this life was made
See
for
all
me.
that stuff on her eye?
They
I feel
think
like
I'm
they're gonna
bougie,
get in my
but I'm really
eye.
not.
I can't do that, man.
To be fair,
I've always wanted that pop star life.
What did you do with your tongue? Just stuck it out? I'm not very cool with your tongue.
you're really good with your tongue. I always see you stick it. When we first got together, us girls, we were like best friends instantly.
Leigh-Anne, what are we doing today?
We are here shooting for our brand new campaign. We have so much fun, and just like the magic when we sing together is something else.
From the sky, drop like confetti. All eyes on me. Oh, VIP. All of my dreams. From the sky, drop like confetti.
As a child, the only time I ever experienced racism was one time at primary school. A boy handed me a note that just said, "Name Leigh-Anne, age 9, from the jungle." I was devastated.
That's crazy.
I'd never been made to feel like I didn't belong before. It turned out I wouldn't be made to feel like that again until my life changed overnight a decade later.
I experienced racism one time, and let me tell you what it was. 4th grade. It was like every day I was getting sent home. Not every day. That's not even what was that, but it was literally like because I wasn't no bad kid like in 4th grade, right? 3rd grade, I never had no discipline really, nothing like that. 2nd grade, didn't really. 1st grade, didn't really. But 4th grade, bro, there was this one teacher, and I still know her today. And it was like every month I was getting sent home with a report note, like a report note saying like you did something bad, and you had to get that junk signed. And like I remember one time, well, hold up, let's not even go there, but I was just getting sent home with like a bad note every month. And 5th grade, it wasn't no problem. 6th grade on up, I never had nothing like this before, right? It come to find out, bro, I really think she was just like literally writing me up just for like me being black, like dead serious, because I was always getting in trouble by her. And all my other previous grades, I wasn't getting in trouble. It was just that 4th grade, bro, she was just getting me for every specific thing, which is crazy, because it's like, at what cost? What are you doing? Like, I don't know what she was expecting for me to happen, you know? So it is what it is on that tip. But what I would do, I remember one specific time, I would try to forge my mom's signature, right? And my dumb ass, like, I kept forging it and I kept erasing it, kept forging it, kept erasing it, and it was black. The paper was black. So I'm like, oh, John, you know? So the thing is, like, I got myself in trouble because I kept erasing the signature. I don't know, bro.
Out of 10,000 people celebrating a historic win for Little Mix, the first girl band to win the X Factor.
It's just insane. Oh my God, we're so happy. Winning X Factor and becoming a pop star was everything I ever wanted. But before we'd even signed the record deal, things started to happen that now feel a bit off. On the X Factor, when they dyed my hair red and shaved it, made me look like the Rihanna. Like, I was 20 at the time, and I guess a bit naive. Looking back, it's clear my colour was being used to define my image within the group. Those things, when I think back to it, and I'm just like, wow. Then there was other stuff that started to happen, which made me feel different to the other girls. We did a radio tour. We got off the plane, and there were some fans standing waiting for us, and I was the first to kind of walk up to them, and they just walked past me. I went to the other girls. Like, it was so weird.
It was never like someone racially abusing me.
Because we have 3 mega fans.
It's just like little things that happen regularly.
So, right, first, which member of Little Mix are you most like?
I'm more like Perry. I'm Jade. And I'd say Jessie, because she's got a really cool, like, an edgy style.
It's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
All of these little feelings, if you can imagine, they just built up. And it was something that I could never fully explain. And you can't pretend like it's not happening. Feeling invisible, feeling like people will just look past me.
For the next decade, I was in a pop bubble with all the success I'd ever dreamt of. It's been back-to-back albums, tours, awards, and video shoots.
What is life? Mermaid coming through! Oh my god, this is insane! Oh, I got a queen!
I'm in the biggest girl band in the world. I have a fiance. We have a lovely house.
It's like, what have you got to be upset about? But all of that stuff doesn't matter. And all that matters is that feeling, and that feeling that just doesn't go away. Like, it keeps hurting and hurting.
And wondering, is it my colour? Like, all these questions.
Pushing myself constantly to do better, because I just wanted to be on that same level. And it's like, nothing I did would get me there. In March 2020, we flew to Brazil to do a show.
Where are we, Claude?
São Paulo.
Oh, this is LM5 Brazil.
So we landed, and from that moment it was Leigh-Anne.
That's dope.
The crowd going mad for me, and I was like, what? Like, I've never seen or heard anything like it. There was so many black people in our audience, and I have never felt that love. I have never felt so accepted.
That's dope, man.
After that, I saw that maybe race did have a part to play in how I was feeling. Now I've got so many questions I was too scared to ask before.
I think I drink too much. No, I think too much.
The pandemic has forced us to cancel our tour dates, so I've now got the time I need to start really looking at my identity and the world around me. My parents are my rock, and over the years, they're the only people I felt I could talk to about how I was feeling.
Hello, you're right.
Lovely to see you.
You too.
How you doing, alright?
Good, nice shirt.
Thank you. How you doing, alright?
Good, nice shirt.
Thank you.
And let's heat those up.
I haven't seen any of these pictures.
Really?
My mum is half Bayesian and my dad's half Jamaican.
Bayesian.
Both their dads arrived here in the 60s, and as a family, we're really proud of our Caribbean heritage.
Come on, Grandad. Bless him.
They would have got stick,
Miss 'em,
both
man.
of our dads, for being with
Make you
white
miss
women.
'em.
Yeah.
Because that wouldn't have gone down well at all.
So you're both mixed race. I mean, did you say you identify as black?
I'm black as far as I'm concerned. We grew up in a black culture, so therefore we listen to black music, we cook West Indian food. That was a culture at home. It was a West Indian house.
This is my thing. So, like, when people say things, I'll be a mixed race. When it's like, but I've always said that I do identify as black. Like, I don't really bother saying mixed race.
Because even if you're mixed race, you're not white, you will suffer from racism. So,
I mean, you do identify as black?
yeah, but you don't like to be
I
identified.
like to identify myself as John Pinnock. Because that's who I am.
That's what you've done growing up as well. Like, you haven't let your colour define you.
Yes.
You never let us think that anything was going to hold us back.
No.
Yes, we knew there was racism. We knew that we were living amongst racist people. But it was almost as if, well, there's nothing we can do about that. We just have to get on.
Honestly.
So,
You
when
can't make-
I came to you guys crying, upset, because I felt lost, invisible. What was your initial thought? Like,
at the time, I thought to myself, Leigh-Anne, toughen up, get yourself together. You're in a good position. Get on with it. Don't moan about it. But now I realise life is not having loads of money or this and that. If you're not feeling right within yourself, you're not going to feel right, are you?
Yeah. You would all say that to me. You would be like, look where you are. You're still earning the same money. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But oh God, I'm going to get upset.
Oh, don't cry, Leigh-Anne.
Come on, Leigh-Anne.
Come on, yeah. Oh, come on.
But I'm telling you, I don't like watching sad stuff, bro. I don't like watching sad stuff. And the fact that I'm not crying doesn't mean I don't care. Okay, so don't think. Well, I've been reacting a little bit so much that y'all probably already know. But I don't cry. I'm not an emotional person, bro. I don't cry. But I just don't like watching sad stuff, bro. I just.
I was carrying a lot, like, never ever feeling good enough. And I feel like it ruined a lot of my experience, which should have been the best time of my life.
Yeah.
It's just fucking frustrating.
I know. It is frustrating. It was hard, but it's hard for us to make you realise it's not because you know that you're not as good as them, because you are, which is sad, really. But
yeah, but this is what our parents would have said. Yeah, oh, just get on with it. Stop being silly. So we're doing the same thing, but I can see
now exactly.
Yeah.
But what's difficult would be, what could we have said to have made you feel better?
Yeah.
Exactly. I think when we figured out what it was, that probably just made me feel worse, because I was like, oh great, now what? Like, what do I do now? Well, I can't hide the fact that I'm black, like, and my situation is minuscule compared to what is actually going on in this world, like, to black people.
But you can use your voice and your experiences to help other people. And to let other people know that, you know, things are going to change.
Yeah. Right.
Takes a strong individual, man.
Right, bye.
All right, love you. Bye.
In the US, there's been violence between police and protesters in Minneapolis following the death of George Floyd, a black man who was filmed lying in the street, struggling to breathe, with a police officer's knee on his neck.
This was a like, a lot of stuff was happening around this time, okay? So, man, I was talking about people was burning down places. I remember they burnt down an AutoZone around the same area, and, you know, the fire, like, it was burning for like 3 days, because I used to work at AutoZone, if you guys remember. So, AutoZone has a lot of chemicals, right? They have batteries. You know, batteries, you got battery acid, you got paint. Paint's flammable. You got spray cans. You got all these pressurized cans, starter fluid. You got whole oil up in there. I'm talking about, you just got all these flammables, right? And chemicals, flammables. Boom. You got a fire that's going to last a long time because all those chemicals. So it was just a lot of crazy stuff. This was like, people call it protesting, but honestly, bro, they were like not even really protesting at that point. They were just going haywire. They were really riding like crazy, like burning down places that didn't need to be burnt down. They were raiding places that needed not to be raided. It was just a mess really going on. Like, honestly, it was just crazy.
Man who was filmed lying in the street, struggling to breathe, with a police officer's knee on his neck.
Oh, Jesus.
But that George Floyd was
video
crazy,
of the arrest shows him handcuffed and pleading for air.
Being a black person and watching that, and knowing like that could be my son, my daughter, it's like a rage inside. I feel like I am in quite a unique position.
Being a black girl in the pop industry with a predominantly white fan base, I do feel like I have a responsibility to speak out.
I can use my voice to try and do something.
Hi everyone. Firstly, I just want to send my condolences to George Floyd's family and all the other families that have lost someone due to police brutality and racism. There comes a point in every black human's life, no matter how much money you have or what you have achieved,
you realise racism does not exclude you. You learn to understand you can't be seen to be too loud or too opinionated, otherwise you're deemed a diva or aggressive. Our reality is no matter how far you think you have come, racism exists. It exists in sports, in the creative industries, in politics and policies, in the streets and in the hearts of racist individuals. We are no longer in a position where we need to be quiet on this matter. Thank you.
It's tough. But the Black Lives Matter movement was indeed like, it was like a big success in a way, because you had more people putting Black Lives Matter in their bio of all different races. So it was pretty dope in terms of that aspect. So some aspects of it did work, but some people were going like off the wall. Like some of that stuff was just not needed, bro. Let's be real here, you know. Like people, hold up. People were going in stores like stealing PS5s. They were stealing games. They were stealing TVs. That doesn't have to do with the movement, bro. You gonna take I don't know, bro. You gonna take a TV because it's racist? I don't know. They was just doing the utmost. Like it was just some of that stuff they shouldn't have done, bro.
Now is the time to speak up properly about it. And not really hold back. But if you read enough comments, you see people say that you should just shut up about it, you know what I mean? And be happy with how far you've come. Like, your country or the world can't be racist because where you are now. So she knows that she is going to get backlash off this and whatever, because that's just the world we live in.
Something like this, speaking about race, I get scared. Am I going to say the wrong thing? Am I going to offend someone? But it's like, yeah, I probably will say the wrong thing. Like, I'm human. I'm still on this journey. I'm still learning myself. Like, but I'd rather say something, say it maybe not entirely right, than say nothing.
It doesn't matter if you're a pop star or a professional footballer like Andre.
Hey, let me say, calling me a year. I like the years, right? You know, that's a Lamborghini years. In case you guys wondering, I like watching like supercars. And
it doesn't matter if you're a pop star or a professional footballer like Andre.
Nice.
Hello. The world is waking up, and we're determined to be a part of it.
I've never been to a protest before. I'm not putting the bandana on. I'm not. Andre wants me to match him. Oh, shit. You'd think we was already married, wouldn't you? Yeah. Jesus.
I reckon there's probably...
well, thousands. Yeah.
Sad time, man. See, this is how the protest should have been, like this.
Nobody has really wanted to speak about race in the pop bubble I've been living in.
That's her. Okay.
I want to hear what others think I can do to actively help this fight.
So you girls know that I'm in Little Mix. How do you think I need to use my platform?
You have to come and support. You need to be on the streets.
Yeah.
You need to be doing everything that you can. This isn't just about you.
Yep. Education is key. Yep. You need to find that information. Yep. Don't wait for it to come to you. You use the tools you have, the people around you, to read what you need to read, to watch what you need to watch, listen out what you need to listen to.
Yeah, address colorism. There's racism, but colorism is a big thing as well.
But you can't share anything that you don't understand. So it's really important that you self-educate. There are areas in England that don't have this many black people. And I'm sure there's a mixed race girl in that town who's looking at you thinking, you know what, I want to know my history. I want to know what she's doing. Do you know what I mean? So just keep doing what you're doing because it means the most.
Why you sat round upset looking all lazy? I've been there too, but I never let it fade.
I thought they done put him in a
What the
bandana.
girls on the march said really struck me. If I'm going to speak up on this, I need to educate myself.
If your name sounds British rather than African or Asian, you're more likely to get the job interview. It's as simple as that.
Just because I'm black, I'm not going to pretend I'm an expert on different types of racism or knowing what the solutions are.
Unconscious bias
are unintentional, deeply ingrained, and we all have them.
The internet's been flooded with people educating each other and explaining different terminology.
That's why you have institutional racism.
You look like you're studying for an exam.
This is just really new for me. Since I got put into the group, I feel like I've been in, not a cage for 9 years, but I haven't, as much as I've felt my experiences, I haven't actually explored any of this. Like, all I really know is my own experiences. So very proud of Leigh-Anne, and I know how much this hurt you then.
I cannot believe the response since posting my Insta video.
I feel you so much, here for you always.
Now, cool, the wings in
One
here, they're
blast
really
from
trying to
the
get this
cast who
block.
got in touch
No
was the
doubt.
choreographer for our first Little Mix video. Frank Gatson, who was Beyonce's creative director, left a comment that's really touched me.
We were just in rehearsals and it was quite a militant way of working.
Nobody needs to help you but your
We were also nervous.
You understand?
And he just turned to me and he just said, "You're the black girl, you're gonna have to work 10 times harder."
I didn't really understand it at the time, but that comment 9 years ago has really stuck with me.
So I'm really intrigued to speak to Frank. Hi. I want to know what made him say that to me. You haven't changed a bit. You look younger. I saw the comment that you left on my Instagram as well. Like, thank you for reaching out. I just want to know why you felt like you had to say I would have to work harder because I'm the black girl. What was you kind of thinking at the time? Like, why did you think it was so important to tell me like that?
I just saw myself. I saw the little brown girl sitting over there, you know, really nervous. Like, it's a white world, you know, and I got to make her know the secret. We got to be the best. We got to walk right. We got to sing right. We got to work right. We got to, you know, the choreography better. We got to do everything to be the best that we can be. Because for so many years, people always look at us as less. And so, therefore, here comes your big brother, your daddy, your uncle, whatever you want to call me. Let me go over here and hold her hand through this, and let me give her my speech that I gave Ashley Everett, you know, the speech that I gave in Vogue. You know, you understand? We have to be the best that we can be. You know, because we're representing our race. But Leigh-Anne, you know, I'm just curious. When I said what I said to you, what did you think at that moment, really?
If I'm completely honest,
Please?
I thought it was a little bit rude because I didn't understand it, and I think I nervously laughed, like, huh? It's just crazy how it was so alien.
Yeah.
Because I've never ever been told that. Like, my parents never ever said to me, "You're gonna need to work harder." Like, they never ever brought my race into it. I found out for myself because I wasn't prepared for what was gonna happen after you said that.
Gotta go that extra mile, man. Oh, yeah, that 20 mark. Hold on, let's get
Today I'm back in the studio to record my parts for our 6th album.
6 album. All right, we stopping at 21. We're gonna stop right there. She recording her part for their 6th album. We're gonna leave it right there. But if you guys did enjoy me, man, just come back for I don't know what day, but just come out next time I upload a little mix. It'll be the second part, man. Second part gonna be out. I'm not reacting to anything else until we finish this series out, man. But if you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys hit the like button down below. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button down below as well. On the way to 15,000 subscribers. Not though. Hey, spit more quality, Karen. I'm out this thing. Peace out. Love you guys.